Well, let's see how that turns out to be an actual game changer. But let's move to where the real games are going on. And sadly, these are political games. That's the mess, of course, in Indian sports and in the elections for the Indian Olympic Association. The Indian Olympic Association is the apex sports body in the country which heads all Olympic sport. The decks are now clear for Abhay Chautala of the Indian National Lok Dal to take over the Indian Olympic Association. But it's not going to be so simple, with the International Olympic Committee threatening to ban India if the Olympic Charter isn't followed in these elections. The Olympic Committee's Ethics Commission had said that Lalit Bhanot, who is the Secretary General of Mr. Chautala, should not stand. However, given that all opposition to Mr. Chautala has withdrawn, led by Randhir Singh, it's clear now that Mr. Abhay Chautala will be the next President of the Indian Olympic Association and Lalit Bhanot the next Secretary General.
There are only 2 days left for the Indian Olympic Association to clean up its election process and ensure that it is not dropped as a member of the International Olympic Committee. If that happens, then Indian athletes will suffer. The crux is that the old regime, led by scam-tainted Suresh Kalmadi, will continue to loom large in next week's election. So the Congress's Kalmadi handed over the presidency charge to the BJP's VK Malhotra, who will, as things now stand, hand over to their chosen candidate Abhay Chautala of the Indian National Lok Dal. The irony is that they are all political opponents. But controversially, Lalit Bhanot, who was treasurer under Kalmadi, is now contesting the election for the senior post of Secretary General. Bhanot is charged with criminal conspiracy and cheating for illegally awarding a contract for timing and scoring equipment during the Commonwealth Games, causing a loss of 90 crore to the taxpayer. That is why the International Olympic Committee has said he should withdraw from the elections. Another IOC condition is the Indian group must not allow the Indian government to interfere. Specifically, it should not follow the government code for sports bodies. If the IOA does not agree to these two, then the IOC has threatened to disaffiliate the Indian body. And that will hurt Indian athletes, as it could prevent them from participating in international tournaments. The head of the Football Association, Praful Patel, also a union minister and NCP leader, hasn't shown his hand yet.
No, I wish all these, kind of controversies and this kind of, I think, infighting or whatever you want to call it, it should not be avoided because, it affects the functioning. I'm not going into the charter of the IOC or the IOA. The fact remains that, there's been so much of, negative publicity in the last few days, which is not good for Indian sport. And that's why, I think we should all work towards trying to find, I would say, unanimity.
As things stand now, Abhay Chautala, backed by Kalmadi's old supporters, is set to win the president's post, especially as Randhir Singh and many in his camp have withdrawn from the election. Chautala is supported by most of the major federations like boxing, tennis, badminton, archery, and Randhir Singh has the backing of the shooting, judo and kabaddi federations. But the IOC's objections apart, Chautala's candidature too has been questioned by critics, given that he hasn't been a sportsman and he is also being tried in a corruption case. With Suprita Das in New Delhi, Anusya Mathur for NDTV.
So from Team Kalmadi to Team Chautala, and now the real issue is, could the Indian Olympic Association actually be de-recognized by the International Olympic Committee? The big issue there would mean that no Indian athlete could actually hold an Indian flag at any event under the International Olympic Committee, which of course includes the Olympics and many, many other events. Joining me in that debate tonight, I'm joined by Abhay Chautala, who is now virtually certain to be the next president of the Indian Olympic Association. I'm also joined by Raninder Singh, who is the president of the National Rifle Association. He just withdrew from the elections currently to be held as he was contesting for the post of vice president. I'm also joined by Ashwin Achappa, former international athlete, and by Mr. Rahul Mehra, Supreme Court lawyer, who's been fighting a battle in court to clean up the sports system. Abhay Chautala ji, abhi to lagbhag तय है कि आप ही इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट बनेंगे. आप IOC के थ्रेट के बारे में क्या कहेंगे when they are threatening that they will de-recognize these elections because these elections are not as part under the code of the International Olympic Council?
IOC की तरफ से जो एक पीछे चिट्ठी आई थी जिसपे प्रेसिडेंट ने लिख करके भेजा था
जी
कि अगर आपने आईओसी के कोड के मुताबिक चुनाव नहीं किया तो हम आपके खिलाफ कोई एक्शन ले सकते हैं। मल्होत्रा जी क्योंकि हमारे एक्टिंग प्रेसिडेंट हैं, मल्होत्रा जी ने उसका जवाब उनके पास भेज दिया। उन्होंने उनको बता दिया कि इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन का पहले दिन से ये फैसला है
जी
कि हम इस कोड को नहीं मानते, लेकिन हमारी एक मजबूरी है। दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट की तरफ से एक फैसला आया हुआ है, उसमें साफ साफ लिखा गया है कि ये जो इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन के चुनाव होंगे, इस चुनाव के अंदर जो कोड स्पोर्ट्स कोड लागू किया है सरकार ने, आपको उसको मानना होगा और उसके मद्देनजर आपको चुनाव करना होगा। इसलिए हम लोग ये चुनाव जो है इस कोड के तहत करवा रहे हैं। और हमने पहले भी इस बात का विरोध किया था और आज भी हम इस बात का विरोध करते हैं। बल्कि मैं तो अपनी तरफ से प्रयास करूंगा सरकार को समझाने का कि 1975 के अंदर अगर कोई इस किस्म का फैसला लिया गया है तो हमें उस पर दोबारा विचार करना चाहिए। इसकी वजह से न केवल स्पोर्ट्स का नुकसान हो रहा है बल्कि इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन की पोजीशन बहुत ज्यादा खराब हो रही है।
नहीं, पर चौटाला जी, क्या ये बात सही नहीं है कि जो चिट्ठी आई थी इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक कमेटी से, उसमें कहा था कि आपको अपना कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंड करना चाहिए कि स्पोर्ट्स कोड अगर आप मानते हैं तो आप अमेंड कर लीजिए। रियली ये कंफ्यूजन के कारण ये अभी इस वी रीच दिस पोजीशन, क्योंकि देयर सो मच पॉलिटिक्स कि ये जनरल इलेक्शन या कोई हरियाणा इलेक्शन, इट्स वर्स देन एनी हरियाणा इलेक्शन, जो इलेक्शंस अभी स्पोर्ट्स बॉडी के लिए हो रहे हैं।
नहीं, इसमें एक सीधा सीधा है कि इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन ने पहले दिन इस बात का फैसला किया था जब गिल साहब ने इस कोड को लागू करने के लिए हमें चिट्ठी लिखी थी। उस चिट्ठी का जवाब हमने तुरंत ये दिया था, एक मीटिंग बुला करके कहा था कि हम इसको नहीं मानेंगे। और उसके बाद जिस किसी भी फेडरेशन के चुनाव हुए उन्होंने इस कोड को मानने का काम किया, लेकिन इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन का ये पूरा स्टैंड उस दिन से लेकर के अब तक यही है कि हम इस कोड को नहीं मानेंगे।
ऑब्जेक्शन क्या है?
और मैं आज फिर वही बात कह रहा हूँ,
चौटाला जी,
मैं आज फिर वही बात कह रहा हूँ कि जो फैसला हमने पहले किया था, हम इसके ऊपर दोबारा से जब हमारी एजीएम की मीटिंग होगी, एग्जीक्यूटिव की मीटिंग होगी, उसमें बैठ करके चर्चा करेंगे और उसके बाद जो सब लोग बैठ करके इस पे फैसला लेंगे, हम उसी फैसले को मान करके आईओसी को भी लिखेंगे और गवर्नमेंट से भी रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे, आग्रह करेंगे कि भी इस किस्म का कोड जो आप लागू करते हो उससे स्पोर्ट्स का नुकसान होगा, फायदा नहीं होगा। और आईओसी के
Chautala ji, I'll just bring in Mr. Raninder Singh. Mr. Raninder Singh, if you can come in. It surprised many when Randhir Singh and your camp had actually withdrawn from these elections. Many said it was because you all felt you all would actually lose. What do you think is the real issue here now? Is the worry, as Abhinav Bindra had just pointed out, is the worry that Indian sportsmen, Indian athletes will not be allowed to compete internationally? Or is there a larger issue also about corruption charges and the fact that Mr. Lalit Bhanot, who will come back, was a man charged cheated in the Commonwealth Games scandal as well?
See, Sonia, there are three issues that need to be segregated. I think I heard my learned friend Mr. Chautala speaking just shortly before. You know, this is a very funny, strange situation that he's stuck in a kind of a dichotomy. On the one side, he had his boxing elections, which were in total violation of the sports code. On the other side, he's hiding behind the sports code to go through with this election. Please understand something, that if the larger interest of sport is at concern here and India's image in the international sporting arena. You know, I had the opportunity to be in London for the 2012 Games. And our reputation in the international fora is, you know, leaves a lot to be desired for. Now, as far as the Indian sporting contingent is concerned, competing overseas, one thing is very, very clear. If the IOC has said that we are going to de-recognize you, which their last letter, which was circulated to us through the IOA office, very clearly states, and I don't see how my learned colleague is going to withdraw from that, then that necessarily does mean that under the Indian national flag you cannot represent the country. Now, this is why a lot of us, including me and my federation, the NRAI, withdrew from this because, you know, we are part of the Olympic family. And we derive our strength and our grassroots support as a member of the Olympic family, and it is why the Government of India funds us. It is why the Government of India promotes our shooting sport in India. It is because we have to go and compete under national colors in international fora. Now, I think it's it's also something to do with the past, whether the issues were explained correctly to the courts in question, whether the IOA's position was clearly understood. These are issues that should have been addressed in the past. As things stand today, what the IOA has very clearly said in its letter, and what I understand and interpret from it, is that come 4th or 5th November, after the general body suspends India, because there doesn't seem to be any change in the attitude of the people who want to get elected, you can remove the word Olympic from the Indian Olympic Association and call it the Indian Association. Because the Indian Olympic Association only exists and derives all its strength purely from the IOC in Lausanne. I mean, we have to understand this.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.